Down there, care with Cottonelle. Down there, because you're all over your overall wellness. So treat yourself with the cleaning ripples of Cottonelle toilet paper and flushable wipes. The refreshingly clean routine that leaves you feeling inside and out. Care. Down there, care with Cottonelle.
Let's frame it properly. You've been there. Crushing defeat when everything is not everything, but when you've had a season like so that you don't expect to go like this, and then not have the chance to do something about it at the very end. I don't think anybody was intending to throw anybody else under the bus, but when Aaron says I need some time, crush it. There's no other way to put it, right, Keith?
Well, you do need time, Boom, and you need to be able to take a step back from everything that's going on because it's moving really fast. It's like a freeway. And so you'll say something you don't want to say. You take some time off. You reflect on what you went through this season. You look at what the roster is. You look at all of those things before you go back in there to try to move forward toward next year. And I don't have a problem with that at all. I think Aaron Rodgers deserves to take some time off, not rush to any type of judgment. When you look at it, there was some things that he said there, like, let me see, and then you got the coach saying, dang right, we want him back. So it's kind of, what does this mean? What does this mean for Aaron Rodgers moving forward?
Well, let me say that the call, look, any decision, did they punt on fourth down, did they go for it, not make it, go for it today? When 5 minutes to go, maybe, in retrospect, we're all Monday morning quarterbacks. 2 and 10 seconds to go, Key, to not give the MVP of the league another shot, admittedly gaining no yards. What do we think of kicking the field goal?
I didn't like it. I think, when I look at it, I think Matt LaFleur thought that his defense can hold them, get the points. We kick the ball off to Jadon Mickens. Now we can stop them possibly inside the 20-yard line. But I would have given Aaron Rodgers the opportunity to score the touchdown because they would have been, let's say they get stopped and they're on the 5 to 4-yard line. I trust my defense to make them go the distance opposed to just getting a first down or two. I want them to go because the play calling is going to be different from Byron Leftwich side. When you're backed up and your back is against the wall, you're going to call it different. You're not going to try to, no matter if Terrific Tom is there or not, you're probably going to run the ball. Now you get the stops that you need on defense. Now you get the punt, and you're at midfield. Now you got an easier Aaron Rodgers to march right back down the field, score the touchdown, and go for two. I think it was a mistake on Matt LaFleur's part taking the points.
Yeah, certainly in retrospect it is. And
but that's just,
No, we said
I can be a Monday morning quarterback right now.
2:10 to go. It's a tough one. It's not there'll be a lot of murmuring about that in Green Bay for a while. The touchdown right at the end of the half was a killer. Look, let me go to Tom now, because we showed some of them. Let's see if I can read my own writing. This is the first couple of series. 3rd and 4, 3rd and 9, 3rd and 7 touchdown. A 3rd and 11, a 3rd and 14. A 3rd and 9 to 14 and 7. Look, I understand there were picks later. 3rd down and long, you keep doing that against a defense that has been playing well. speaks for the way Tom Brady plays in a
Well,
game.
this is the way Tom Brady has played pretty much his entire career. He understands third down situations. He understands who to get the football to in third down situations. He was out of the gun on every single third down that he threw the ball. I mean, when you look at that, you say to yourself, okay, Tom Brady, we get it. It's Tom Brady. We're going to give him all of the sugar. But the defensive side of the ball, they won this game. Todd Bowles had these guys ready to go from Washington to New Orleans, and now we saw exactly what they did to Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay.
Well, they have Tom Brady on offense. They have a defense. Look, no one's going to compare it yet. Up until this year, the Bucs hadn't won a playoff game since a certain Super Bowl in which you were a proud member.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.
Long way with people. There are people who don't even get to watch the battles because of work. I had to leave work like fucking Kyrie Irving to peep this battle. I know niggas that's in jail, people that, you know what I'm saying, that get to watch this content whenever they can, and they rely on the good word of the good people. And that shit that you kick it is not the fucking truth. I totally disagree with you. And I wish I was there with you, you know what I'm saying? But, bro, ain't no motherfucking way. You did what? Where you win? Where you win? You gotta stop that shit, man. My nigga Showtime to join NWX, goddammit. Next thing you know, he gonna be taking back Rum Diddy versus Don Marino. He gonna be fucking reversing that choice. Look, you gotta stop that shit, bro. ASAP. But no, for real. If that's how Showtime feels, no, I can't even say that shit. Chilla Jones went crazy, bro. I don't think you saw the battle. I really don't think you saw it. I can't believe that you saw that shit. Like, to what? To be... Is he talking about? Chilla Jones. This was a virtuoso performance by him. This is not an anomaly. He's a totally capable MC. This is what he does on a consistent basis. He's been able to show in these small rooms versus Rum Nitty, versus New Jersey Twerk, versus now K-Shine, versus anybody. You put him in these small rooms, he's going bar for bar for bar. Versus B-Dot, you know, he's earned everything that he's got coming to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, get it right. Battle rap, get it right. Chilla Jones had the best year out of anybody. Like, when you think back at the battles that he's had, the battles that he's won, he has had the best year. Chilla Jones is a respectable pen man, and he's not only came back to URL, he's came back and he's took shit over by storm. He's not the guy, you know, the vest. I'm glad he didn't wear the vest. I still hate the vest. I hate the vest. Don't ever wear that shit again. But you about to battle dudes who sound like me, but you ain't never stood in front of 3 rounds like these. He told Shine yesterday, I'm not none of them niggas you battled last year, and he meant that shit. Sue Surf said that Chilla Jones is not gonna get around. You right, my nigga. He got all 3. I'm out this bitch.
Tell me y'all didn't catch the cut book, read nigga. I'ma call, look at me scheming, trying to spit, calling a spade a spade. One question, who had cleaner rounds? Huh? Who had, because it seems to me, there was a repeating thing that y'all niggas say that other motherfuckers, y'all say that the other people do it. But when other people do it, oh, he loses around, he's a little slippy-fippy. But the one, that's fine. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'ma relax. I'ma chill. I'ma woosah. I'ma call Saga. I'ma call A-Ward. I'ma call all the other 4 horsemen, because y'all gonna have to pray for me. Because I'm gonna get so surgical on this battle when this bar breakdown comes out. Smack, URL, Beasley, Chico, all of you niggas in that back room. Drop that shit Monday, I guarantee. What? Really, Vada? You said it. You told me. You. Bet. Because just like Sherman got mad, Sean. made me mad. Drop that shit back.
I feel like
New Jersey Twerk started out the gate, started gunning down that marathon. Now, granted, New Jersey Twerk made it to that finish line. But when I tell you that nigga, oh.
you ain't know what it is, man. Salute to the subscribers, that notification gang. RiceGangClothing.com for the merchandise. You heard me right. Salute to my guy, Showtime SP. You already know who I am. So let's get into it. New Jersey Twerk versus Jada Nightwing. I did run off on work like Kyrie Irving in order to check these battles, bring you these recaps. I am off now, you know what I'm saying, for the Night King, Nightwing versus New Jersey Twerk.
I'm going to his crib. You know when you leave clothes at a shorty crib? I'm slowly moving in. Boom, kick the door.
To return to New Jersey Twerk, haven't seen him in 8 months. A lot of people had high expectations for him and wanted to see what he was going to be able to do after everything that went on. Going into this battle, he was predicted to win by most people. Most people had New Jersey Twerk winning. It was a comeback battle for him, and did it live up to the expectation? In some ways, it did.
Fuck that! I'm gonna come to Federal Way, Washington, and clap you to Tacoma! Yo!
But the way it ended was, Jersey. So, Jada Nightwing, his first round, I liked the material that he had. Jada Nightwing found ways to attack New Jersey Twerk without getting super, because some people want to see him super, super hyped.
Nation, I'll shoot you while you taking a shit. Yeah, that's funny when it's only thought about. It's even funnier when the same niggas is asking me to stall them out. Fuck is you talking about?
That's not Jada Nightwing's style. Jada Nightwing is more like he talks to you, but then at the same time, he's able to bring a flow and a presence.
That definitely just stopped, bro. It's like, fuck you talking about?
And it's where he can lift it up, slow down, lift it up, slow it down. He said something like, I ain't into this fashion thing. I was the type that'll walk up on you and see, oh, that's a nice jacket. Mink, like that's the type of style where he could like talk to you. He's like talking to you, but he's talking through you. I ain't looking at you dudes. I'm looking past you. I thought I told you, cat, selling that rapper. Very, very good first round. New Jersey's first round. Everybody knows, especially coming off an 8-month layoff, that New Jersey Twerk's first round is going to be magical. He's going to be wilding. He's going to have everybody behind him in his first round. I've been one that I've liked what New Jersey Twerk has done in some instances of his career, and there's been other instances where I haven't liked him. Our relationship has been up and down. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. I don't got no issue with the man, but I do call it like I call it so I don't spoil it. First round, had some shit. He was wicked. Not gonna lie. He said the line, he comes out the gate, Buzz Lightyear, they gave him wings for nothing. He starts talking about, he wanted this person, that person, he wanted B-Dot, wanted all these other MCs, they gave him Jay the Nightwing, he tried to ignore it. That was fire. His first round to me was just too long. Like, I was looking at the time because I am bootleg gang, I am screen record gang and all of that and all that. You know how I bang. I got to see it again because I'm literally left work, Kyrie Irving, to peep this joint. So I got to peep it again. But when I was watching it again, his first round is like 9 minutes. Like, that's way too much material. Now, it's not too much material if you're going to finish. You know what I'm saying? But if you have an 8 or 9 minute first round, and then he does a strapped in, madness, I come to Washington and clap you to Tacoma, that was fucking crazy. That shit was crazy. To clap you to Tacoma was bananas. And then he had more bars after that. Like, even after the strapped in, he's still rapping. I'm like, why? I know Twerk ain't been around for a while, but goddamn, did you forget how many minutes is in the round, my nigga? Like, what are you doing? So his first round was crazy. I got to take in the first. Second round, though, is the round where a lot of y'all are going to have to watch back again and again because without any further notion, Mad King's second round, he had some shit in there when he was talking to New Jersey Twerk about the bars, the being like Lou Castro, the fucking he was wildin', son. The angles that he was taking in his second round, I'm gonna just say it like this. To me, Jada Nightwing, regardless of how you're going to call this battle, leveled up tonight. He leveled up. I gave him a hard time when I heard he was battling Rio Nikosi the other day. He had that battle. He won 3-0. He came into this battle, and I was like, dude, you cannot be taking no street ball before a playoff game. But, bruh, Jada Nightwing, you did your thing, my nigga. He was wildin'. I'm trying to get to that bar that he said in the second round. Don't worry, I'm screen record bootleg gang, you know what I'm saying? So you know how I bang. He had some shit, dog. What was that motherfucker, man? Hold on. I got it for you. Don't you worry about it. Fuck twerk. Said thug work. How does that sound? Shit, I was a thug looking for work before they smacked rounds. Why you think I chose mechanics? They wasn't doing any backgrounds. He said, why you thought that was the first round? He said they wasn't doing any background. And then the second round, he had that line about stalling him out. I said, oh my God. I knew that before I ever seen him crash. Yo. Nigga shot up your whip when you wasn't in it. That was the first round. He said, nigga, shot up your whip when you wasn't in it. Even your enemies are trash. But in the second round, he had a line about stalling him out or some shit like that. He said, imagine me shooting you while you taking a shit. It's wild when it's thought about, but that's the same as all these niggas that was telling me about stalling them out. Yo, that shit, Mo. See, most niggas be exaggerating. I don't have the patience to craft some random ass bullshit from my imagination. That was it, yeah, that shit. Yeah, that's funny when it's only thought about. Yep. It's even funnier when the same niggas is asking me to stall them out. What are you talking about? That shit was crazy, son. Yo, Twerk's second round was fire. It was electric, too. He had a lot of moments in his second. To me, the second round is the most debatable round of the battle. A lot of people gave it to... on the stream, it was like Twerk had a lead on the votes, but Jay wasn't too far behind. Third round, Jersey, Twerk Jersey. He put too much material in the first round. Jaden Nightwing clearly got a third. It's not really much for me to talk about in regards to that. But what I will say overall, The battle's not bad, but it's not the greatest because Twerk's third round. He's got to clean that up. I'm not gonna do too much or be too vibrant about it. I've already expressed my thoughts in regards to when he does that shit. Jada Nightwing, phenomenal performance, man. I love what he did. There's gonna be a lot of people that have Twerk winning the battle. There's gonna be a lot of people that have Jada Nightwing winning the battle. I seen the URL poll and that shit is literally split down the middle. This is a debatable battle. Should my brother Showtime SP pick Twerk winning the battle 2-1? Give me Jada Nightwing. Jada Nightwing leveled up his career tonight. I watched the battle twice. I could see where people have Twerk winning, but Jada Nightwing, for me, won the war. Forget the battle. He won the war. You're going to see him against bigger names. You're going to see him in bigger contests. Twerk did his thing in that first round. The second round was fire too, but that third was gone.
It's your boy Showtime SP, to nobody that knows bodies. It was supposed to be a body. It was a clear-cut killer versus somebody who felt as though that he could be killed. He was a king. He reigned supreme. They stormed his trenches. They stormed his trenches. And you know what happened when they stormed the trenches? They kind of got through. They made it all the way to the throne. They actually got there. But when they stood in front of the king, he yelled out, "Relax!" That's what he said. That's what he told y'all. He told you to relax. Now, here is my issue here, okay? New Jersey Twerk versus Jada Nightwing. Rating? Oh my God. It started off, it was smoking. Second round into the third round, it got a little fire. It went up from there. Because let me tell you something. The first 2 rounds, you saw Twerk. Twerk was back. Twerk was not only back, but in the first round, he went way over the time that he was supposed to. And I'll allow it. I get that. I feel like Butterfly gonna recap this.
Because as soon as it's done, I was that notification gay, RiceGayClothing.com for the merchandise. You heard me right. Salute to my brother Showtime SP. He will be with me to get some footage out about these things a little later on. But dog, Danny Myers versus Arsenal. Let's be clear. 3-0, 30 ball. Well. You know I got it.
I locked your daughter in a sauna for 8 hours and walk away with no sweat. You took disrespect to heights. You traveled the world on connecting flights. And it's Drake that I told don't rip OVO. Man, you would have thought I kidnapped Hitman Brother versus Jerry the way I stole the show. You ain't fucking with me. Toe to toe, blow for blow. India, Egypt, Cairo, Dominique. My answers when they ask me, do I know a hoe? Give me your 4 daughters.
With me. Arsenal got dog walked in this battle. I said it a while ago. Danny Myers is not one to play with. He takes his battles serious. I know he's had his stumbles and ups and downs in certain battles, but Danny Myers wants to get to the upper echelon. When I tell you he went crazy today, yo, this nigga Ars was, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm sorry. Arsenal, you might be able to find. I'm sorry, I can't find a round. I'm gonna just be honest with you. Danny Myers took half of the third round off to go after loaded locks. It was crazy. Like Danny Myers had a bar. He broke down. The bar guy was breaking down Arsenal in ways that nobody never really did. He talked about the UW situation. He had a bar that said, "Do you believe in a parallel universe?" He had the parallel universe bar talking about the same nigga that built your league is the nigga that you dubbed. Talking about the him and Ray Swag situation. A lot of people have wanted to know about that. Danny Myers had another bar in there talking about put the cannon on the rebel, then snap the picture. Jesus Christ. There's a difference between gang affiliated and active niggas. Bruh, I'm just gonna be honest with you. Danny Myers is in that fucking bag right now, bro. He is literally in that bag. He's taking names, he's calling shots, and the thing is, Danny has to take the right battles. The problem is he started taking some of the wrong battles, and that's what got him in the predicament that he was in. battling against all of these new guys. But he just battled 2 weeks ago versus Drugs and 30'd him. Turned around this week. I got Danny Myers winning every round, but some on the replay on the watch back may slip Arsenal around. But Arsenal, he wasn't like bad or anything. The first round was slippy blippy. He had some slippy blippy. He ended kind of weird. And then like in his second round, he had like little moments where he was like, oh my gosh, like he was getting through his material, but I could tell that there were other MCs that Arsenal battled that he put more effort into, that he cared about more. Because when see, the thing is, you got to care about who you're battling against. Because if you're just battling anybody and you don't care about the battle, it's going to show it will show. And the thing about the battle with Arsenal and Danny cared a lot about the Arsenal battle. He's trying to use that as a stepping stone to get to bigger names and shit like that. But Arsenal, he had broke down the whole Jersey shit, talked about Suge meeting Suge, a bully who tapped his pockets, and then talked about Serge, the guy who chokes, and then he started talking about Trent. Yo, this nigga Danny, son, realistically, I got Danny Myers winning every round. Because he didn't take his foot off the gas at all. Like, he was barring, like, and the thing is, the thing about Danny is, Danny said it in the face-off that, Arsenal spits a lot of shit, but people don't be remembering what he's rapping. When the niggas start rapping like that. But in this one, I got the bar god 3-0. I'm be honest with you. Ars tried to steal the third. With that third, like in the third round, he had like some bars about talking about Danny as a father and shit like that, and then he played like a voice note of his daughter saying Danny isn't a good father and shit like that, shit like that. But man, it's just the material, dog. Like the material that Danny Myers had in this shit, he was not playing no motherfucking games with Arsenal, man. I mean, it was like crazy, man. Like this nigga was bugging, yo. Where that? Give me a little bit.
In the short and calico act and jump in that. The various niggas had you sneaking out the venue. That was going to...
Yo, I'm not gonna play because I don't want niggas to take the stream down. But he started talking about him being in the Bay, in this area, in that area, and shit like that. But man, listen, Arsenal is still very dangerous. I'm not gonna take him out. I'm not gonna say he's not that guy no more. But you gotta be ready for your opponent. Because when you're battling against an MC like Danny Myers is not about to play with you. I've said it before about different battlers that shit that they may call a night off, or they may a battle that they may not want, is a stepstone for somebody else to get put on, or a stepstone. Because him coming with a clear 30 or a 2-1, a serious 2-1, a clear win. Like even if, let's just say, even if Arsenal gets a round out of this battle, Danny still won. Danny didn't lose 2 rounds of this battle, which means a lot. It means a lot when you think about the structure of battle rap. But when I'm looking, from what I heard, I am screen record gang, so I will watch it again later on. I got Danny Myers, man. Y'all want to know what happened? I'm gonna tell you what happened. He got smoked. Like even if it's a clear 2-1, Danny was just wilding, man. And y'all niggas gonna stop playing with Danny, man. I mean, like, and there's a crazy echo in that room. Like in that room, it's got a mean, nasty echo. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm like, yo. I wish they could just like find one spot and use that spot all the time. Like this moving from place to place, like the place where you had Rockin' Daylight was dope. You know what I'm saying? But then you moved from, I guess this is supposed to be the same place, but it don't seem like, because the echo's crazy. And then they had Sesame Street, then they had the other shit. It was like, why can't they just find one? You can't have $1 million worth of studio equipment in a damn storage room. That just sounds crazy. But salute to Danny Myers. He went the fuck off, man. Like he really, first and second round, Danny really went off. First round, Danny. Let's just say it like this: Danny got the first round clear because I want y'all to get this shit. You know what I'm saying? I really want y'all to get. Danny got the first round clear because Arsenal started stumbling, and the way he ended his first was kind of slippity blippity. So Danny got the first clear. Second round, it's just like tonight. Arsenal was like using the disrespectful lines. And Danny done heard him all already. Like, you talking about his wife, Vicky's secrets, and talking about the daughter. Like, this is mad. Like, he didn't, I'm going to just say it like this. In this battle, Arsenal didn't introduce nothing new that we haven't heard about Danny Myers for the last 25 battles. It was nothing new. I was like, yo, and I get it that, you know, but Danny is using parallel universe and saying the nigga that helped you build your league, you dub. That's fire. Like, those type of lines is beating the shit that Arsenal came with. And I mean, I got no issue with Arsenal. I saluted him after his Jerry West battle. I saluted him after his official battle. But Danny Myers was the one on the volume. You know what I'm saying? I know Arsenal said, and I think Arsenal. Said something like, you know, he said something about, you know, Danny Myers not taking, you know what I'm saying, like he battled, like he said he had a fire line. You took drugs before you faced your fears. That was cool. And he had some other cool little one hitters, like onesie twosies in there, but nigga, I can't see any scenario where our Arsenal gets this battle later on. I can't. And I've seen a lot of battles where I feel like shit could be debated. Oh, we got to see what happens when the footage drops. I don't got to see what happens when the footage drops with this one because Danny Myers was in his fucking bag tonight. He was in his bag. I don't have to see what happens later. I hope Danny Myers continues to get the battles that he wants and doesn't start this year off having a battle against this new guy, that new guy, this new guy. Like, he should be past that shit by now. He should not have to be doing that new guy, new era shit. Come on, Danny's past that. He was focused today. He was in his bag. And he gets, to me, a lot of admiration, a lot of respect. And let's just see where it goes. Like, if he's going to continue to build off of this in 2021. And if Danny, see, the thing is, the problem with Danny is Danny has to be the one to tell URL, I'm taking this battle. I'm not taking that battle. Don't book me against, like last year, he was booked in the battle with Jay Kruger, and Jay Kruger backed out on him, and we didn't see Jay Kruger yet. Danny Myers shouldn't even be in a battle with Jay Kruger. That's the problem, number one. But you already know what it's doing, what it does, so you got to ask what it was. It was a cool battle to start off the volume. I didn't think New Jersey Twerk versus Jada Nightwing would be the first battle of the night. I pretty much probably thought it was going to be Beat Out versus Suge.
I feel like Butterfly gonna recap this and say Gotti caught a 30 on the John Road.
So all y'all want to know what happened? I'm going to tell you what happened. He got smoked. That was crazy. Out in the game.
Time SP to nobody that knows body.
Hit his area with 51.
Everything in a butterfly.
When you gonna happen like that?
There's pros and there's cons. I kick it with cons. A nigga that's hoping that they get a bond. And we got a bond above and beyond. Come sit at the table and eat with the dons. We slide them.
Oh, you already know what it is, man. Salute to the subscribers, that notification gang. RiceGangClothing.com for the merchandise. You heard me right. So DNA versus Av just went down. Fire battle overall. I think it's a very good battle, but guys,
Loser was laughing. This goofy just acting. So after all the years of shooting your rats, you passed the sticks on 21? Fuck you losing in Madden, and y'all gas them. Even the accent is slurred. I say all that to say you're not even a Southern drawer, but I made a vow to be lax with my words. I ain't coming here to play.
First and foremost, DNA for revamping his style, taking away the gun bars, but still being able to rap at a very, very high level. Like, he still got the punches, the freestyles, the rebuttals, the being able to talk to people about their brands, about their styles, about building. Like, DNA has evolved. DNA has now become the total package, and with what he's doing, he could be regarded as one of the most dangerous MCs. He came off a battle with Geechee Gotti, and now he's going into this one with Av. And what I must say is, he was very, very impressive today. Av had his shit too, and I liked what Av did too. You know what I'm saying? Like, DNA, he was talking though. Talking in this battle. He had a line, you were supposed to make a career in the cave like Laura Croft. I thought that was fire. He had 30 under the 40. He went to the 30 under the 40 line about Av, but then he flipped it and said something about making it average. He had the closest thing we gonna get to rum is Wet Willies. The closest we gonna see Av near rum is Wet Willies. He's wildin'. DNA has got a bunch of bars. Av, in his first round, and DNA, he had mad bars in the first round. Like, I'm not trying to short him, but I'm watching it, I'm writing it down, I'm watching it, I'm trying to enjoy it, and I'm screen recording it all at the same motherfucking time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know my body of work, a body some work, but DNA was all in his first round. He rapping about a whole bunch of shit at the same time. I'm like, yo, this nigga DNA is wild. What's going on right now? So, after his first round, he had a line, we can give Peter guns like Lord Tariq, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to clap you. We can give Peter guns like Lord Tariq, Peter guns. Lord Tariq was fire. Then he rapped about DNA changing his persona. He said, you passed the stakes at 21, what you losing in Madden. Then he had a line, you know what I'm saying? This is all some bars out of Av's second round, you know what I'm saying? That was some bars out of DNA's second round. Like I said, I got to the writing slow. So Av's first round, you know what I'm saying? DNA came out in his first round. And he said, Aquaman, talk to the shark. And now, you know what I'm saying? I just gave you a preview, and now I'm giving you the EQ. So Aquaman, that talk to the shark was fire. You move different on the web. Catch a body on Av, the cover of Goodfellas. Then he had a fire Batman scheme in his first round. The road to Av had to lead to Dracula. The road to Av lead to Dracula, because whenever you go to Dracula's house, you're going all the way down the road. Okay. Av's first round, they thought Av could only eat off the app like Grubhub, because all Av's battles was happening on the app. What you gonna call me, Nathan? That's what you give to the culture, saying that, you know, your name is Av's name is Nathan. He says it's clear, nothing biology. If DNA is over the top of me, it's nothing biology. The biology line was fire. Very, very, to me, I had the first round being very close. When I was looking at the app stats, they actually actually had Av with the first round. But DNA's first round was super fire. So that first round is probably going to be the round that's like before DNA, like, evolved. So DNA second round, he had a Game Shark bar, VA hospital, put Av in a clinic bar. And the only thing you managed to earn was a pallbearer. You know, to earn the pallbearer, you were supposed to make a career in the cave like Laura Croft. He had a 30 under 40 line. He rebutted that joint. He said the closest we gonna ever see Av next to rum is Wet Willies. Av comes out in his second round. Now the battle starts to pick up. We can give Peter guns like Lord Tariq. You pass the sticks on 21, like you losing that Madden. Knife on the AK, will a poke chop like a South nigga speaking. DNA's third round, it's a two-way street. He had the whole setup is fake like Volume 6. Any 130, still stuck on the app, just want to be validated. You ain't even been a Southern draw, but I made it lax with my words. He had an Adam Silver Stern talking to, rest in peace David Stern, Adam Silver Stern talking to, tiptoe over the bag, talking about niggas don't want to battle him, so they tiptoe over the bag. like a sleepover. DNA starts wilding out. You're the foundation of smack. And then he starts talking about you questioning Fawn's worth and you can't open doors for yourself. DNA is wilding in his third round. His third round, DNA's third round is his best round of the battle. This motherfucker went into a whole another bag. Like he was in on some other shit in his damn third round. I couldn't believe it. I said, whoa, DNA's on some other shit. After third round, he had a love don't cost a thing bar. You don't get support for being a snake. Dot Mob proved this, saying that Dot Mob don't really support snake eyes and things like that. Av had a good third round, but DNA had a great third round. I had DNA winning the second round and DNA winning the third. The third round was kind of the clearest round, but Av fought back against DNA, but this path and what DNA has going on right now is just he's on some different shit, and he probably gonna get the names that he want. He probably gonna get the battles that he want, the battles that he needs, because I'm just to keep it a buck, you gotta be honest, and to be honest with you, I don't see nobody really fucking with DNA with him in this bag that he's in right now, like that he's in right now. Like he might be a battle that's kind of worth ducking. You know what I'm saying? Because DNA did his thing versus Geechee. Some people had Geechee winning. Some people had DNA winning. A lot of people had DNA winning. But in this battle right here, first round to me is the closest. Ab had a lot of energy in his first round. I like the material and shit that Ab was coming with in his first round. But there's going to be people who have DNA winning every single round of this battle, and I'm not mad. But I got DNA winning the battle, which is the most important thing. Ab first round was solid. Second round, he didn't have no bad rounds. It's just DNA was just different. He's different right now. And to say anything like degrading about what DNA is doing is perfect. He's talking about being a man, about being a father, about taking the guns out of his bars, and like it's just he gonna be hard to stop. DNA gonna be a roadblock for quite a few MCs for some time to come. But we just gotta keep our eyes on it and just hope that DNA continues doing what he does. And Av too. Like I like seeing Av getting caffeine plates. I for one was one that said that Av should start getting the caffeine looks that a lot of the other MCs was getting, and now you see him there in that setting. He fit right in. His punches was effective. There's not a lot of crowd there, so you really gotta perform. And Av had a good performance, but DNA, like he in his third, what I thought was dope is he started freestyling about the Gary shit, because you could tell like niggas be talking like, and then he puts in some bars. And I heard that y'all said that. And he puts in some bars. And y'all acting like I ain't able to put in some bars. And he got to his round. DNA is so crafty with this shit, with his freestyles. If they were, you know what I'm saying, if they were freestyles, I'm just saying, they're so crafty that he can like, boom, 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 freestyle, get into some bars. He had a very, very solid third round. Then he said, like, I'm giving you this B-Dot third round because I want to see you elevate. Oh my God. I mean, what we doing with DNA, man? I definitely am appreciative of what he's done so far. So far, volume 7 is not too bad. It's turning out to be pretty dope, man. Let's hope that the battles continue to be what they are right now so far. The first battle, I had Arsenal getting a little cookie cooked by Danny Myers, but the second one was a more fire. Like I said, some people are gonna have DNA winning all of the rounds. Me personally, I had 1-1 going into the third, and I gave DNA a third because his third was amazing. Like his third was probably the best round that I've heard at this part of the program thus far. Like it's the best round that I've heard. Now there's still battles left, and we're gonna see where it goes. But leave that man alone. Like go find that man and don't come back until you find that man, because he is in a different bag. And I'm just letting y'all niggas know. You go out there, you may get what you want, but you may not want what you get when it comes to DNA. Salute to Av, his mixtape validated too. You know what I'm saying? It's in stores right now. You know what I'm saying? Online, I did peep it. I thought he had some good music on there. And DNA could talk to you in a way like he's disrespecting you, but he's talking to you at the same time. Like you need to build your brand. You can't like. What more do I need to say? You already know what it is. Gang.
I feel like
There's pros and there's cons. I kick it with cons of niggas that's hoping that they get a bond. Niggas get a bond above and beyond. Come sit at the table and eat with the dons. We sliding on niggas as soon as it's done. Taking you niggas like fuck as you want. I'm coming like Neo. You know I'm the one. Call you a bitch.
I'm trying to like find a way to like wrap my hands around this one right here. You guys know who I am right now. You know who I am. You know what I do. Salute to every single one of y'all out there that peeped all of these recaps. Aver versus Tay-Rock. First and foremost, salute to Smack Volume 7. All the battles that did go down. You know, all of that. Enough of the fun shit. Let's get into the dumb shit. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, like, Verb, I don't know what Verb was rapping about, bro. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, I got it when he did the I'm gonna go noodles, I'm like a college student versus Mook. Verb beat Mook. Verb had a debatable with Lux. And some of the regression that's going on, I just don't understand it. That's how Cal got the win. When he battled Cal, like, people gave Cal the win. On the app, Cal's winning. In this battle versus Rock, like, first of all, I hate that room. The room that they battling in, I hate it. It's like these niggas is battling in Storage Wars. You can hear everything bouncing off the walls. The shit is disgusting. The no crowd thing, like the no crowd at all, bro. When y'all doing Daylight versus Tay-Rock, that wasn't even a super no crowd. Well, it was no crowd, but you could hear them in the back. I get it when you have like Rock versus Mook, like y'all got some, they got some shit you want them to get off their chest, so it's like, yo, I just want to be the only one here. Verb versus Rock didn't require that. I'm sorry, that battle is gonna take a L overall because there's no crowd. Like, you got, let them rock, man. Like, you had Twerk had 15 niggas in the room. You know what I'm saying? when Chilla Jones said the mic with the wire on him, imagine if there was no crowd there. They would have blew that whole rebuttal, the best rebuttal of the years, because of the fucking reaction. Rock versus Verb needed reaction. That's not a battle that works without reaction. And that's why it turned out to be the main event, but wound up being subpar. Rock did his thing. I got Rock winning every round. Verb, I don't know what he's talking about. Like, the car alarm, with the car alarm, my arm is gone. With Parmesan, the dawn is won. I'm a Contra student, watching playing Contra, listening to conscious music. I terminate with the Terminators, verminate with the I'm like, what is he talking about? I'm sorry. He said, I ain't really got nothing that Verb said in the battle. Like, I don't see no tweets. Ain't nobody quoting no bars like, yo, in the third, he said the line about boom. Even Danny Myers had mad quotable bars. Like, Danny Myers had the parallel universe with the UW, the nigga that help you make your league. There's a big difference between niggas that's in gangs and that's gang affiliated. Like, Danny Myers had bars that stood out. Like, he threw darts. Jada Nightwing had the mink line. New Jersey Twerk had I come to Washington and clap you to Tacoma. Like, these niggas be having lines that stick out to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tay-Rock, I put your hand in the blender, we making handshakes. Like, these niggas, I remember. I ain't got no fucking notes on me right now. Ain't no notes on nothing. Av versus DNA. Av had mad bars that stood out. DNA had shit that stood out, you know what I'm saying? I'm like Aquaman. That's the way that I talk to the shark and shit like that. The Sea Avs road to the cave led to Dracula. I remember they bars. I got no fucking notes in front of me. I know I'm one of the best in the world, but I still don't got no notes in front of me. This nigga Verb had nothing that I remembered at all. And it was a Rock that he could have, if he would have been on his super A game, he could have got by Rock in this one. Rock had good material, but that no crowd reaction, what I will say about Rock is Rock did this. He knew for a fact that people were calling him out for some of the battles that he had, and it was a must-win battle for him. He had to win. Listen, winning the game 128 to 124, or losing the game 71 to 72, I'd rather win 128 to 124. Sometimes you got to win an ugly game. This is an ugly win for him, but it's still a win. It still counts against a Verb. Nobody's going to give Verb this battle, and Rock needed a win more than anything. He took the contacts off.
Hulu has live sports. Hulu.
Damn, that was dope. But it's Hulu doesn't just have live sports.
I don't know, man. We can make that work, right? Hulu doesn't just have live sports, it's the lifestyle.
Yeah, I used to ruin the curve in high school. But now, I'm ruining hackers' evil plans. See, I'm the one in that room most are too afraid to go in, fending off cyber threats day and night. Because I use SecureWorks software. So I'm here.
Took the red vests and all that shit off, took the chains off, came out with the big hat on and the jeans jacket, and he went to work. It was a workman's victory. Is it gonna be anything that people gonna gloat about, or it's gonna be a whole bunch of bar breakdowns and all that? Probably not. But at the same time, he won. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a win. People said he needed to win. He got a win. Overall, car was cool. There's a couple 30s on here though. Like, niggas was getting dirty. I ain't gonna lie. Some niggas getting dirtied out the park tonight. Battle of the night, DNA versus Av. That battle deserves a bar breakdown. It deserves the attention that it should get. Verb versus Rock was it was cool, but you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like super hype. I got Rock winning, no salute to Tay-Rock, salute to Verb, step it up. Verb, you got Miss Hustle next too. Listen, you cannot come to Miss Hustle with no bullshit. Like, Miss Hustle's gonna bring it to you. You cannot come in there like the Kool-Aid. My mom had a cool maid. Like that shit right there, bro. I don't know. I'm out.
What the fuck was that? What was that? What was that? It's the main event. It's how we end the battle. It's how we end the night off. We had 4 good battles. 4 good battles. Some could be debated. Some about to start a fight. Some about to end the fight. And then we ended off with this battle. Averb versus Tay-Rock. I'll say Tay-Rock 2-1. Let's get that on out the way. The Volume 7 card itself, I was thoroughly enjoying myself. I was thoroughly enjoying myself. I felt as though that a lot of the battles have replay value. Except for this one. I'm going to watch this battle one more time. I'm lying. I'm going to do this battle a couple more times. There may be a breakdown in this one, but let me tell you something. I had more energy in my prediction than that battle alone. Y'all talk about big stage battles, huh? This is what we talk about, big stages. These are our main eventers. Both have main evented cards. Both have wowed the crowd. Both have made niggas jump out their seats. Both have done that. And neither one of you niggas made me do any of that tonight. Bird. Think you had to come off that island, bro. Rock. You won this battle, but there was nothing spooky about this battle. I'm just keeping it real with you. I'm a fan just as much as the next man. Okay? I'm not hyping none of this stuff. I'm not giving none of this no energy. I ain't even cut my fan off. Because that's just the energy I'm getting. Just have more fun listening to that shit. I got Rock winning this battle 2-1. But I do got the volume card. It's still smokable. I still smoke that. Then again, I'm a fan. I'm generous. It's still smoke. It's still smoking me. Some of y'all might have it as roll. That last battle, oh yeah, that battle was getting flick. Yeah, y'all can keep that. But that was just me. I just feel like now the night has ended not well. I feel like I got hyped up in the text messages. I got to the place, and you were sleeping. And that is how I feel about this battle. I'm gonna go watch something else just so I can bring my energy back up.
Super Bowl.
There's pros and there's cons. I kick it with cons. The nigga that's hoping that they get a bond. And they got a bond above and beyond. Come sit at the table.
Down there, care with Cottonelle. Down there, because you're all over your overall wellness. So hashtag treat yourself with the cleaning ripples of Cottonelle toilet paper and flushable wipes. The refreshingly clean routine that leaves you feeling inside and out. Care. Down there, care with Cottonelle.
This is, and I know they've won almost every game. It's the first time they could exhale in the last 3 minutes of the game being up by more than a score.
Well, you think about it, Boom, from the beginning of the season, they've gone wire to wire. A lot of people picked them to go to the Super Bowl. They delivered on those goods. It looked a little bleak at times last week against the Cleveland Browns, especially when they lost Patrick Mahomes. You didn't know what would take place with Chad Henne, but he got the job done. They moved on now. Obviously advanced to the Super Bowl, and it'll be a hell of a game against the Buccaneers.
You know what was interesting here, and look, you saw the game. When they met in October, it was a long time ago, and you can draw some things from early games, but not a ton. They ran it because the Bills were playing, pass defense, and they didn't expect to run it that much, but they kept pounding it over 200 yards. This time, both of those receivers, again, combined 20 plus for a combined, 250 yards? They're unstoppable, even though the Bills' defense has been getting better every week.
As you look at Travis Kelce, a key component to what they do offensively, but Tyreek Hill as well. Then when you talk about a tight end that can dominate at the level, he's like a wide receiver in a tight end body. He's very elusive. You see him with the shovel pass. You see him out there blocking on the perimeter. He's running shallow crosses. The wide open touchdown coming from the opposite side, boom, over on the other side and being spotted by Patrick Mahomes for an easy touchdown. So when you have that in your arsenal, you can pick and choose whether it's Hartman, whether it's Tyreek Hill, or whether it's Travis Kelce. And remember, Sammy Watkins didn't even play in this game. Imagine when he comes back.
You know, I know for a fact, I'm not just guessing. The Chiefs knew they had to play a strong game the way the Bills have been playing both sides of the ball, and I include special teams, which is where they gave them a touchdown. And it's almost as if, no, we're not toying with other teams, taking nothing away from the Clevelands or whatever, but we can't do that if we really want to go back. Their defense is sneaky. Look, no one's going to compare them to the 2000 Baltimore Ravens on defense. But they're sneaky good. Do you agree?
Yeah, they are sneaky good, and I think that when you look at them, though, from an offensive standpoint, when you got Josh Allen, yes, Stephon Diggs is top receiver, one of the top receivers in the National Football League, but when you hold him to 6 catches for 77 yards, that's not a big get. Cole Beasley did his thing, but they've got to go out and look at it next year and go get another guy opposite of Stephon Diggs to move the chains. And I think when they do that, get Zach Moss back on the offensive side at the running back position, they'll have that nucleus together. They can make another strong run at a championship game.
Here's the thing on Buffalo. We can go to it now because we're going to have more to talk about the Chiefs. We get a full hour here. This Bills team, certainly they've been put together unbelievably completely, building all 3 levels of it. Reminds me, I'm going to go back in history a little bit.